Hi, I'm Debbie from stampwithdeb.com, and I'm here today to show you some really beautiful things from our new catalog. I have a really cute card to show you, and the products I'm using are from our new 2020 holiday catalog. So it's just a preview, and I hope you enjoy it. I have taken two different ideas, combined them together to make one card. So I think we should get started. I'm going to turn you down so you can see, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this is the card that we're going to be making. Is that adorable? I think it's absolutely the cutest card. But then when you open it up, the greeting comes up into view. So it's just a fun card. This is the Warm and Toasty from the new holiday catalog. That's coming out August 4th, and I want to show you the DSP that I use. This stripe is here. It's called Heartwarming, I think that's it, Heartwarming. And so it is just absolutely beautiful. So this is the first one. Let me get those. And then this is the other side of that one. Very pretty. This is the second one, and the other side is a nice stripe, which I think will be really great for Christmas. This is a good one for Christmas. The other side is a nice check. No, not a check. What's the word I want? It's doing something to my eyes right now. Oh. Anyway, let's move on. This one has little dots and cute little pluses, crosses on it, and the back is a nice stripe. We've had something like this before, like this one. And then this one is a polka dot with a plaid. Maybe that's the word I wanted for the other one. A green and red plaid. Whoops, let's get that. And then this one is the one that I'm using tonight, and it has a houndstooth on the back. So it's really going to be a very good pack of paper for Christmas projects. So, okay, so let's get started. This is a stamp set that does not have dies, just so you know. There are no dies that go with it, but it's sure a fun stamp set. I just love this little reindeer. I think he's so cute. I can't wait to use him on something, and I already have an idea. But tonight we're going to use this little guy here. So. Okay, so I started out, let's move that out of the way, there, with a piece of 12 by 12 Whisper White. Whoops. Okay. And I'm going to put this so you guys can see it, hopefully. And I cut it at stuff because I'm going to have to open this. I cut it at 5.5, which is right here. By 11.25. So 11.25 right there. Oops. Let's get it back on there. There. I'm going to set that aside, and then I cut this piece at 5.5. By 7. Getting caught in there tonight. I'm getting it caught. By 7 inches. Okay. Then I'm going to take this piece, and this is the smaller one, and I'm going to score it at 3.5 with its 7-inch side at the top. And I like to score with this. It's my tool of preference when it comes to scoring. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it so that my 5.5 inch piece is at the top. My 5.5 is at the top. And at 5/8 inch, which this is, wait a minute, let's find it. This is a quarter, this is a half. So 5/8 is just 2 little marks over. I'm going to cut from the bottom up to 5 inches. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Put this at 5/8 inch, and I'm going to cut up to 5 inches. Okay, now I'm going to turn it to the 7-inch side, and I'm going to place this at 2 inches right here, and I'm going to cut to that line that I just made. So I'm just really cutting these little tab edges out. I'm going to pick it up and move up here, and I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to go to the 5/8 inch line that I cut. So that way I have my little tabs are just falling out. Okay, this piece, then I'm going to set that aside and go back to my 11 by 5.5, and I'm going to score at 4 inches. Move those both out of the way. And 8 inches. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to let's crease our folds here with a bone folder. I want them straight. And this one as well. Just burnish that. So you can see this isn't going to come all the way up, but this is going to go all the way down. So that's going to be your card front right here. Okay. So we're going to work on this, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the stitch rectangle dies, and I just dropped it on the floor. And this is the second from the smallest, and I'm going to position that just like that, centered from side to side, but only about 1/2 inch from the top, I would say. I'm just going to cut that out. So there is my inside. This we'll just save for something else, another project. So this is our inside, and we're going to put our greeting on here. So this is going to be attached here, and when this closes up, this is where our greeting is going to be. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a pencil and just put a couple of little lines here so you'll know where your greeting is going to be centered on this paper. And I'm just using the greeting from the set, Warm and Toasty, which is the one we're working with today. And I'm just going to stamp that in real red right in that area. Okay. And this is ready to be put in here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to attach this. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let me go back and clean off my little marks. You don't want little pencil lines in there, because sure enough they'll show. Just be careful, don't brush your ink too hard or it will be running smeared. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to put this on. I must have left my pad downstairs too. Having a video space is nice, but not. Just because that's coming apart. We're going to use the liquid glue. Just because I still haven't gotten used to having it, and so it seems like every time I want something, it's downstairs in my craft office room. So I'm just going to attach this to the top, and I want it to go nice. I don't want you to even know it's there. I want it to line up that perfectly. So then when it closes, it goes down, and when it opens, it comes up. Okay, and then you're going to put a little bit down here in this area. Not too much, not too high up, because this is going to come down. That's going to come down quite a bit. So you can go a good little distance there, but not, you want to be careful not to have it so low that when your card goes closed, that it has nowhere to close to. Okay, I'm just going to press that down really good. Something's feeling lumpy in here, like I didn't burnish this real good. I'm going to go back and burnish this again. Okay. And then that goes down, that goes in there, and press your sides real good. Let that adhesive dry a little bit. Okay. Now it's folding nicer. I am going to take my bone folder and just go across here one more time just to give it a nice smooth edge. Okay, so then on the front, to do the little bear, I cut a piece of Mossy Meadow. And I'll put all these measurements on my blog. Okay, I cut a piece of Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to attach a piece of Whisper White to it. It's 1/4 of an inch smaller than the Mossy Meadow. Okay. And I have the DSP, and this is 1 inch on the left, on the right. It's going to go right here. Probably should have attached that first, just in case it was larger, but it was perfect. And this is 3 inches on the left, 3.5 by 3. I know that. The Whisper White is 3.5 by. They're kind of odd sizes. Normally 3.5 would indicate that it should be 4 3/4, but with this one it didn't. This card is a different size. It's 4 instead of 4 1/4, and so that's just the way it is. I don't know that it would work at 4 1/4. It might not have enough. A 12 by 12 might not be big enough to do it. So okay, and then this is cut at. Yeah, I'm going to put the measurements on my blog, so check out my blog. And I will put that under my YouTube video. I will put it there so that you'll know where to go find him. So I'm going to put this little guy and stamp him in Memento, Tuxedo Black Memento. And close that up. I put my arm in my pad last night. Didn't know it and put it on my pants. Okay. Ended up with black ink all over my tan pants. This is Mossy Meadow. I'm just going to color his little scarf here a little bit and his hat. And it's Mossy Meadow Light. Dark would have been too dark, I'm afraid, even though it has the Mossy Meadow in the DSP. Okay. So if you need a catalog, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. The new Christmas catalog is out, and I'd love to send you one. And then this is Real Red Dark. Doesn't take much to color him. He could have had a little wink of Stella on him, I think. Would have made him really cute. And this is what my team is doing this week. This is their challenge for, if you're on my team, each week I meet with you online on Thursdays, and we have a challenge. And so the challenge is to use whatever, you know, like this week the challenge will be to make this style, not necessarily using the same products that I used, but to do the hidden greeting. That will be the challenge. So if you're not on my team and you'd like to be, contact me. There's all kinds of wonderful advantages to being on a team. And there's discounts from Stampin' Up, as well as other advantages. So my team members meet with me every Thursday. We Zoom together and do a project. I do a project and they watch, and then they get to do it, or I challenge them to do it. And once in a while, I send them something in the mail to do a project. So yeah, it's fun. It's a good time of bonding, a good time to get to know each other, and to just have fun stamping. So we do discuss business things at the team meeting. Every Thursday when we get together, we talk about business as well. So check out my blog. There's information there. Okay, so I put my little paper stripes on there as well. Those are only cut at 1/8 of an inch wide. And okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on the front of my card. Open that up. I love the liquid glue because it gives you a few minutes to just make those adjustments to make it straight. There we go. And then this I'm going to put on with Dimensionals. One more. And I'm just going to center that on the card. So it's a little bit on each side. And then I'm going to use, where's my bling? Okay, for my bling, I'm going to use all the Trimmings Embellishments. Love these. They're flat, which is really interesting. If you can see that, they're not like dimensional. I mean, like, what do you call it? Rhinestones. They are flat. And so I'm just going to put 3 of those right up here in this corner. Just like that. And there he is. And that's the challenge for this week for my team. And that's the kind of thing that I do with my team. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you need products, please be sure to shop at my Stampin' Up webpage, and you can go to stampwithdeb.com, and there will be all the links for finding out about joining my team or even buying products. I hope you enjoyed this card, and I hope to see you soon.